Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode series, and we're kicking off the show here on Monday Night Raw with Dominik Mysterio, but he's stopping in his tracks.
Well, look who it is. The man who went through a table and cost his girl the title. Solid effort, champ.
What can I say? Mommy needed my help, and I was there for her. But don't let that fool you. I'm still the hottest thing going around here.
Sure, Dom, you tried your best, but maybe you're punching above your weight with Rhea. I mean, she's intense. Maybe what you need is someone a little more your style.
Rhea? Oh, no. She's just a friend. Yeah, I mean, we're close, but it's not like that.
Just a friend, huh? That's funny because the whole world seems to think otherwise. But hey, if you're free, maybe I should keep my options open.
You know, Liv, I'm starting to think you're onto something. Maybe I do need someone who really gets me. Someone with style.
Well, let me know if you ever figure it out, Dom.
Well, I think Dominik is playing with fire here, but we're backstage with Stone Cold Steve Austin in his office. And, hold on a second, Finn Balor.
Well, what can I do for you, Finn?
I'll tell you exactly what you can do for me, Steve. I want a rematch against Carmelo Hayes for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know, and everyone else knows that the only reason I lost was because Damian Priest stabbed me in the back.
Yeah, I saw what went down. Can't argue with you there, Finn, but hey, that's the fight game. Anything can happen, and it did.
No, this was more than that. That wasn't a fight. It was an ambush. And I've paid my dues. Since then, I haven't lost a single match. And you know I'm the one who should be holding that title. So I don't want to hear any excuses. Give me Carmelo. 1-on-1, and I'll take back what should have been mine.
I hear you, Finn. You've been on fire, no doubt about it, but here's the thing. Carmelo's a champ for a reason, and a rematch isn't something I just hand out. But I'll tell you what, next week you'll have yourself a match, and if you win, you'll get Carmelo Hayes at the next pay-per-view. Sound fair?
Good. Who's the unlucky soul I'm facing?
I think you'll appreciate this one, Finn. Let's just say it's a former world champion, somebody who knows his way around that ring and can give you a real fight.
Doesn't matter who it is, Steve. I'll beat him, and then I'll beat Carmelo. You can count on that.
All right, then. Next week, you'll find out who your opponent is when you step into that ring. So you better be ready because it's going to be a hell of a fight.
So, kicking off the show with a lot of backstage segments, but as we move on with the show...
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Now here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game. And I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
So R-Truth in singles action once again. He did face off against Drew McIntyre recently a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw. And now R-Truth has an opportunity here tonight because he's going up against one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley have held those titles for quite some time now. But we are going to kick off a tournament to decide the number one contenders for those championships. And then we will have a match at Raw is War at the next Premium Live event, where those championships will be on the line. But Bubba Ray Dudley here tonight in singles action, so something a little bit different for him. He's going to be used to the tag team scene, but how is he going to fare against R-Truth in singles action here tonight without his compatriot by his side and at ringside? Devon Dudley won't be appearing here. It's just Bubba Ray, and Bubba Ray looking as focused as ever, as the crowd do seem pleased to see him. Oh, and to start this matchup, oh, a handshake being offered by Bubba Ray Dudley to R-Truth, but hold it. Oh, okay. Well, a little bit of disrespect shown by Bubba Ray Dudley to start off this matchup. But we are getting underway regardless, and oh my word, R-Truth with a big boot right out of the gates. But Bubba Ray Dudley, he's not having any of it right now. With R-Truth in position now, and R-Truth up and slammed down to the mat face first. R-Truth did make his first appearance here on Monday Night Raw a couple of weeks ago against Drew McIntyre, and that was a difficult match for him to be involved in, especially as Drew is in the middle of a blood feud with CM Punk. But as for now, R-Truth now finding a reversal into the reverse DDT. R-Truth has an opportunity against one half of the World Tag Team Champions. And later on this evening, we will have the tournament kicking off to determine the #1 contenders for those World Tag Team Championships held by the Dudley Boys. But R-Truth now, with Bubba Ray up, taking him over to the ropes. What's he got planned here? Big right hand by R-Truth. Well, and R-Truth just not really sure what he's going for at the moment. Don't think he really knows either, to be honest. Now Bubba Ray Dudley hanging him up on the top rope, rib first. And Bubba Ray going to head up to the top rope himself now. Bubba Ray looking for the senton, connecting into the cover. R-Truth's in some trouble right here for the victory, but no, big kick out found by R-Truth. R-Truth really needs to try and get things going in his Universe Mode career. We haven't seen much of him, but he seems to be getting some opportunities over here on Monday Night Raw. So what could the future hold for R-Truth? Bubba Ray Dudley, though, needs to remain focused, because R-Truth could take an opportunity at any moment. And that would be very, very embarrassing for Bubba Ray Dudley, especially seeing as he is one half of the Tag Team Champions. The World Tag Team Champions, that is. Just cranking on the neck now of R-Truth. Now Bubba Ray, what's he planning here? Just going to stomp on the hand, almost trying to break the fingers and the hand of R-Truth. And Bubba Ray now targeting the shoulder. Playing up to the crowd, and some of the crowd are behind Bubba Ray, but he's just laying a beat down right now on R-Truth. R-Truth has barely got any offense in. As Bubba Ray up to the top rope once again. Bubba Ray into the senton again, connecting and into the cover. This one could be all over for the victory. Bubba Ray, no! R-Truth is hanging in there, and Bubba Ray cannot believe it. He thought this one was over, so did I. And now some ground and pound of frustration is building within Bubba Ray Dudley. Now R-Truth, oh, he's finding a reversal. That's the opening that he needed. What's he got planned here? DDT, planting Bubba Ray face first into the canvas. And again, another DDT. R-Truth's finding some offense that's working, and now into the cover, so why not rinse and repeat for the victory? R-Truth, but no. Bubba Ray kicking out. Oh, a massive kick, just taking Bubba Ray off his feet once again. Oh, but this time, Bubba Ray taking advantage and a big boot connecting. Bubba Ray's feeling it right here. Oh my goodness, just rubbing his face into the mat. And while R-Truth Could be moments away from suffering the loss here, and he's been busted wide open by Bubba Ray. This one's surely all over. Into the cover for the victory. He's done it. Bubba Ray Dudley with an impressive victory here over R-Truth, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. Keeps the momentum going. I'm sure he's going to be keeping a close eye on that match later on tonight, which is the start of that World Tag Team Championship tournament. Well, heading backstage again, and Dominik Mysterio again, you can see that he's still suffering from those effects of that attack by Bronson Reed at Clash at the Castle, but stopping in his tracks again.
Dom, what the hell happened out there?
Mommy, listen, it's not my fault. You know I had everything under control until Kairi Sane got Bronson involved.
Kairi Sane, are you seriously trying to tell me that Kairi, who was in the ring with me, somehow orchestrated Bronson showing up and smashing you through a table?
Exactly, Mommy. She must have planned it ahead of time. Think about it. She knew I'd be there for you, and she wanted to take me out so you'd lose focus. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You're still the most dominant woman in WWE, with or without that title. And I'm still your Latino heat. I've only got eyes for you, Mommy.
You'd better not be lying to me, Dom. You're lucky I've got bigger problems to deal with, like getting my title back.
Well, the tensions are rising between Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. But should Rhea Ripley be trusting Dominik right now? I'm not so sure.
Igor from the Best in the World podcast. Punk, first off, congratulations on your victory tonight. You've put on another incredible match, especially here in front of this UK crowd. How are you feeling after a hard-fought win?
How am I feeling? You're asking me how I'm feeling. Look, I'll tell you how I should be feeling. I should be standing here satisfied after shutting Drew up in front of his own people. I should be celebrating, right? But that's not how I feel. No, instead, I'm sitting here trying to make sense of what I just went through.
Hannah from the Wrestling Advisor. Well, Punk, you did come out on top, so I think everyone assumed you'd be in a celebratory mood.
Yeah? You assumed, huh? Because I assumed that when my opponent tapped out not once, but twice, the match would have been over. Call me old-fashioned, but last I checked, tapping out means you quit. Except, apparently, when you're outside the ring, it doesn't matter. Or maybe it just doesn't matter when I'm the one making someone quit. Isn't that right? And we all know who we can thank for that rule. Bending tonight. Stone Cold Steve Austin and his so-called standards as GM. And that joke of a referee he put in charge tonight, not stopping the match when Drew tapped out. Unbelievable.
Allison from ESPN. Punk, just to clarify, a submission outside the ring doesn't count in an I quit match, which is why the referee didn't call it then. Stone Cold as GM was just enforcing the standard rules for this type of match. Nothing personal against you.
Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Let me ask you this. Do you really believe Stone Cold Austin is just enforcing standard rules? Stone Cold is making rules up as he goes, setting traps and stacking the deck against me. And you know what? This wasn't the first time either. Why do you think we ended up in an I Quit match in the first place? Because Austin wanted to make a point. He wanted me to say those two little words. Hell, if he could, he would have refereed the match himself to make sure of it.
But Punk, you won tonight, so why focus on what didn't go your way? You got the result you wanted.
Did I get what I wanted, though? Because what I wanted was a clean victory. No question, no excuses, no shady calls. I didn't want to be forced to keep fighting after my opponent already quit. Tonight, Drew tapped out twice. And any GM worth a damn should have called it then and there. Instead, I'm forced to go beyond the line and keep going because Stone Cold would rather watch me struggle. Watch me suffer and watch me be questioned even in victory. That's the game he's playing.
Joey from the Tap Out podcast. It sounds like you're really upset with Stone Cold's role as GM, but isn't it also the referee's responsibility to call the match based on the stipulations? Stone Cold wasn't directly in.
Let's be real here. Stone Cold is directly involved in everything around here. And maybe that's the problem, right? This isn't 2001. Stone Cold can't just stomp his way into the ring and start dictating people's careers. But here he is putting me in an I Quit match on foreign soil with a ref who only calls what Stone Cold wants him to call. Drew taps outside, and they don't end the match. Why? Because it was outside the ring? Or because Austin didn't want me winning that easily?
Punk, are you saying that Stone Cold has something personal against you?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm saying. Stone Cold can't stand that I don't fit his mold. He hates that I don't back down and that I'm not here to play nostalgia. He wants to see me fail. And every stipulation, every rule twist, every ridiculous call tonight, that's him flexing his power. That's him showing everyone that it's his show and that he thinks I don't belong on top of it.
Some would argue that Austin is just doing his job, ensuring fairness and exciting matches for the fans. Isn't it his job to put on a great show?
Is that what you call it? Fairness? Austin calls it fair when he's doing everything he can to keep me down, keep me from a clean win? Stone Cold wants to pretend he's doing this for the fans. But the truth is he's trying to rewrite history. He's here to remind everyone of his legacy. And I'm just a thorn in his side because I'm not buying it. He wants to be the authority figure, the legend, the GM, and yet the only thing he's doing is setting me up to fail and turning every win into another mountain to climb.
Well, Punk, if you feel this strongly, what would you say directly to Stone Cold about how he's handling your matches?
Stone Cold, I know you're listening. I don't care how many stipulations you throw my way or how many refs you put in my path. This isn't your era anymore, and you can't keep pulling the strings and expecting me to just play along. I'm here to win. I'm here to change this place. And if you keep stacking the deck against me, then you're going to have to deal with the consequences. I'm not stopping until I make you regret every single time you doubted me. Every match you tried to control, and every opportunity you tried to steal.
Well, their opponents here this evening are none other than DIY. It's Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, making their way down to ringside. They have the opportunity to gain those World Tag Team Championships and head to Raw is War to compete for those titles. There will be a match each week in this tournament to determine who progresses to the Raw is War premium live event, and it will be a multi-team match at that Raw is War event. Could barely even say it just then. But DIY need to remain focused here tonight because the OC, it's going to be a big challenge for them. Two top teams here. So no wonder why they're in this tournament. So Carl Anderson going to start off the match with Tommaso Ciampa. So here we go, World Tag Team Championship Tournament underway. Tommaso Ciampa going to start off this match against Carl Anderson. So DIY and the OC, the first two tag teams that potentially have the opportunity to go on and face the Dudley Boys for the World Tag Team Championships. Big right hand by Tommaso Ciampa out of the corner. And another one to follow. Tommaso Ciampa now just remaining on the offense. And Tommaso Ciampa with Carl Anderson up and dropping him on the back of his neck. Onto the knee. Now tag being made by Tommaso Ciampa. DIY working together early on here. Oh, and Johnny Gargano with a Hurricane Rana taking Carl Anderson off his feet. Luke Gallows right now can only watch on. Tried to reach with a big left hand there. Try and break up Johnny Gargano's grapple on Carl Anderson just there. But Johnny Gargano just looking to wear out Carl Anderson right now. Now he's having some words with Luke Gallows. Big left hand. What's he planning here? Johnny Gargano with a DDT onto the apron. He's switched his focus to Luke Gallows on the outside, and everything's breaking down here. The referee needs to get a hold of things right now. Johnny Gargano still on the offense on Luke Gallows on the far side, and Carl Anderson, what's he going for here? Can't quite decide whether to help out Luke Gallows or go for the attack on Tommaso Ciampa, and he decides to focus on Tommaso Ciampa here. And now, looks like these two are going to head back into the ring, perhaps. But Johnny Gargano again was trying to go after Luke Gallows there, and that may have cost him because now Carl Anderson's back in the ring. Big strikes by Carl Anderson in the ground and pound. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY, were working very well together until Johnny Gargano got himself distracted. And now the OC are looking to take control of this matchup. Carl Anderson laying the beat down on Johnny Gargano, big right hand. Carl Anderson, what's he planning here? Looking to take Johnny Gargano into the corner, big right hand again. Now, another right hand as well. Johnny Gargano's in some trouble at the moment. You don't want to be in that corner for too long. There's now the double team, big stomp to the midsection by the big man Luke Gallows, who's remaining on the offense here. But Johnny Gargano finds a way to slip on out of that, but I'm not sure that Luke Gallows would have wanted to send him into that corner. And a big clothesline taking Johnny Gargano off his feet. And now into the cover goes Luke Gallows. Tommaso Ciampa believes that Johnny Gargano can kick out, and luckily he was able to do just that. Tommaso Ciampa seemingly a little bit frustrated on the apron there. There's now Luke Gallows into the corner. And Johnny Gargano. A big left hand by Carl Anderson, just stopping that offense right there. Johnny Gargano maybe wise to get the tag, but a reversal found by Luke Gallows. And a big enziguri takes Luke Gallows off his feet. And that's the opportunity for Johnny Gargano to get the tag. Wise decision there. Tommaso Ciampa definitely the fresher of the two. And a big boot right to the face of Luke Gallows. Tommaso Ciampa now sending Luke Gallows into the corner. What's he got planned here? Big right hand. Tommaso Ciampa is feeling it here. He's feeling fired up right now. Big strikes on Luke Gallows. Big knee takes him off his feet. Carl Anderson wants back in this match. Tommaso Ciampa taking control of things, but Luke Gallows, he finds a reversal of his own. Now Tommaso Ciampa sent into the OC's corner. A big reversal there found by Tommaso Ciampa. He's just run into Luke Gallows there. Able to find a reversal though, momentarily. Now back into the corner goes Tommaso Ciampa. And Luke Gallows is feeling it right now. Can't quite decide what he wants to do. Just kind of turning Tommaso Ciampa inside out, maybe trying to make him a little bit dizzy. As now Luke Gallows just, he was having some words with Tommaso Ciampa in the corner, but Tommaso finds the reversal. DDT planting Luke Gallows. And into the cover for the victory here. Tommaso Ciampa to progress in the tag team tournament, but no. Big kick out found by Luke Gallows, and now Tommaso Ciampa the one who's feeling it. Trying to get the crowd behind him. But Luke Gallows now planting Tommaso Ciampa into the canvas, but Johnny Gargano the one to break up the count. And just about avoid that clothesline as well, but the frustration from Luke Gallows is boiling over here. Planting Johnny Gargano's spine first on the apron. Oh, and big kicks here, but no, Johnny Gargano saying he's not having any of that. He just makes his way back onto the apron again, and Tommaso Ciampa now going after Carl Anderson. Well, it's all breaking down once again here. Carl Anderson's in trouble. DDT plants him on the apron. As now these two switching their focus back to each other, realising that they're actually in a match and they are the two legal men. Luke Gallows now looking to send Tommaso Ciampa back into the ring. Tommaso Ciampa back to his feet, finds a reversal. Now Luke Gallows into the suplex. A quick snap suplex there. Tommaso Ciampa trying to look for the tag, but can't quite find that opening that he needs. And a big left hand by Carl Anderson. And Luke Gallows is just laughing at the situation right now. Luke Gallows and the OC are on top of things, at least for now. Big left hand by Carl Anderson again. But face first into the turnbuckle. Goes Luke Gallows, a tag made by DIY, and oh my goodness, into the double team and into the cover. Tommaso Ciampa may need to stop Carl Anderson, but I don't think he was quite aware that Carl Anderson made his way into the ring. And that definitely could have been it right there. The double team by DIY, busting open Luke Gallows. A nasty wound above the eyebrow and on the temple, but now Luke Gallows planting Johnny Gargano. Now bringing him up to his feet again. Luke Gallows now into the corner with Johnny Gargano. Face first into a turnbuckle. Is he going to opt for the tag though? That is the big question, I feel like. Shoulder tackles to the ribs. Just really targeting the midsection of Johnny Gargano here is Luke Gallows. Trying to wear him down ever so slowly. And Johnny Gargano was looking for that tag again, but he couldn't quite make it across the ring. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are doing well to isolate each member of DIY. And now Luke Gallows again. Oh, slamming Johnny Gargano down to the mat. Unique offense by the OC. There's now Carl Anderson back into this one. Oh, but Johnny Gargano quickly to his feet and then ran into a kick right off of the jaw. Oh, and he looked for the super kick there, but Johnny Gargano, all too familiar with the super kick, off the ropes and a kick to the side of the head. Johnny Gargano, big kick to the spine of Carl Anderson, but Carl Anderson played a bit of possum there, and Carl Anderson wants Tommaso Ciampa in the ring, and well, he's got it. Johnny Gargano is down and out, but DDT planting Carl Anderson. Well, DIY, every now and then they get the opening that they need. And Carl Anderson heading to the outside, but a suicide dive from Tommaso Ciampa, and he's wiped out his own partner in the process. He's wiped everyone out. And Tommaso Ciampa with some ground and pound on the outside. Johnny Gargano feeling the effects of this match. Now being sent towards the barricade. As Carl Anderson, as Tommaso Ciampa now switches his attention again to Luke Gallows, and now suicide dive, but he misses out on this time. Luke Gallows just made a step back. He saw it coming and was able to find the reversal and avoid it. But Tommaso Ciampa could have potentially got a count-out victory there if he hadn't gone for that suicide dive. As now, into a DDT on Luke Gallows this time. As Carl Anderson switches his focus to Johnny Gargano, but now he's caught. A neck breaker connecting and into the cover for the victory here. Luke Gallows is down and out on the outside, but no. Carl Anderson gets a big kick out. He keeps the OC in this match and in this tournament. Oh, and Tommaso Ciampa could have been thinking about maybe the fairy tale ending there. But the reversal was found. And again, another reversal, and now Tommaso Ciampa. Fairy tale ending connecting. But Luke Gallows makes his way into the ring. And he breaks up the count. Tommaso Ciampa showing a bit of frustration. But just taking his time now, trying to regather himself. Showing a little bit of disrespect towards Carl Anderson in the process. Big left hand this time by Johnny Gargano, getting a bit of revenge on Carl Anderson there. As DIY have really turned this match around. They're starting to take control of things here. Carl Anderson in big trouble. He's stuck in that corner. Finds an elbow. Perhaps that could be his route out of the corner here. Plant. Oh, no. Tommaso Ciampa finds a reversal. And then back into the corner again. And a tag is made. What are they planning here? Planting. And then over the top rope goes Johnny Gargano. DIY working really well together here, although there's been a couple of moments where the communication wasn't quite on par, but the longer this match has gone on, the better they've worked as a team into the springboard moonsault. And speaking of which, another tag. There's Tommaso Ciampa. He says this one's all over. What's he got planned? He's heading to the top rope. Tommaso Ciampa now waiting for Carl Anderson to make his way back to his feet. Tommaso Ciampa into the shoulder tackle, taking out Carl Anderson. And Tommaso Ciampa, I don't think he quite notices that Carl Anderson's going to get the tag, and he's done it. Luke Gallows is into this one, and shoulder tackle, almost taking out the ref. But luckily he's able to stay on his feet. And now Luke Gallows, the man frustrated, big clubbing blow across the chest. Well, this crowd is absolutely loving this matchup in this WWE World Tag Team Championship tournament. Who is going to progress? Sent into the corner is Tommaso Ciampa. Face first into the turnbuckle. Now Luke Gallows. Big hit to the ankle and the knee there. There's now these two locking up again. And up goes Tommaso Ciampa, slammed down to the mat. And the power of Luke Gallows on display right there, as Carl Anderson now is the man back into this one. Playing up to the crowd. A bit of a mixture between boos and cheers. Seemingly a little bit more boos for Carl Anderson, which is interesting. And Tommaso Ciampa missing out on what looked like maybe a clothesline there. Carl Anderson now into the suplex. Keeping things simple into the cover, but Tommaso Ciampa's foot's under the rope there. But the referee didn't quite see it, and Carl Anderson almost got the victory off of that. And now Tommaso Ciampa finding the hot tag. Johnny Gargano into this match. Oh, big clothesline, but he's just caught by that left hand. Now he's looking to wipe out Luke Gallows, taking him off the apron. But Carl Anderson is the legal man as he continues in this matchup into the spine buster, into the cover. This one could be all over. The OC to progress. And Tommaso Ciampa was just a split second too late there, I feel. But I think that Johnny Gargano was just about able to get the shoulder up, but things could be about to end right now. Carl Anderson planting Johnny Gargano into the canvas, into the cover. This one could be all over. DIY. Oh my word, he's kicked out. I was just about to say DIY losing out on their opportunity. But somehow Johnny Gargano is hanging in there. I don't know how on earth he got that shoulder up there. It must have been 2.9 tenths. He's now heading into the corner. And well, Carl Anderson's been busted open this time. The OC, and both of them bleeding out here. And Johnny Gargano just realising what he's done and opts for the tag. Tommaso Ciampa now. Could he be the man to end this matchup? He's feeling it, getting the crowd behind him. Carl Anderson struggles to make his way back to his feet. And Tommaso Ciampa could be looking to end things here, planting Carl Anderson into the canvas and into the cover, but Luke Gallows is able to make his way into the ring, but he didn't break up the count. Well, what on earth was that all about? DIY progress in the WWE World Tag Team Championship Tournament, but what on earth happened in the OC there? Carl Anderson was left by his brother, Luke Gallows. What on earth just happened? And to close out the show this evening, we have the Women's World Champion, or the new Women's World Champion, the woman who took down Rhea Ripley at Clash at the Castle, albeit maybe to a little bit of interference by Dominik Mysterio and Bronson Reed. Dominik Mysterio initially tried to cost Kairi Sane that matchup, tried to help Rhea Ripley, but ultimately it cost him and Rhea, because Bronson Reed made his appearance, and Bronson took out Dominik Mysterio by putting him through the announce table with the tsunami. And then Rhea Ripley just couldn't seem to get her focus back on the matchup at hand. And now we have a new Women's World Champion, because Kairi Sane was able to take advantage of the situation and successfully put down Rhea Ripley. And Kairi Sane has a message for the WWE Universe. Let's see what she has to say this evening.
Shank do, everyone. Last night at Cash at D Castle, D Pirate Princess sailed into water and come out with Tresor in her hand. This Women's World Championship is mine, and I promise I defend it with honor and pride. But early tonight, Dominik Mysterio run is my backstay. He say I planned the attack by Bronson Reed on him. Dominik, are do serious? Do tink I need someone else to handle my busyness? Vet, me make this clear, Dominik. If do, keep play with fire. Light you Rhea, light you live. And try to meddle in everyone's business. Do might lose your Intercontinental Championship the same way Rhea lost her last night. Bye be distract.
Hold on a second. Well, even Kairi Sane looks a little confused, and oh my god! Well, it's Lyra Valkyria, the woman from NXT, making her debut on the WWE 2K24 Universe Mode main roster. But the interesting thing about what Kairi Sane was talking about is, just before Clash at the Castle, she told Rhea Ripley that Rhea needs to remain focused on the championship and not get distracted, but now it seems like Kairi Sane may be getting a little bit distracted by Dominik and his claims. Well, let's see what Lyra Valkyria has to say here tonight.
Kairi, congratulations on your win. You've proven yourself to be one of the best in the world, but that's why I'm here. I've dominated in NXT, and now I'm here on Monday Night Raw to make an instant impact. I'm not going to sit around and wait in line. I want a shot at that championship.
Oh, God. Well, I think these two know what's coming now. The Eradicator is here. But what has she got to say?
Hold on, just a damn minute. Lyra, I get it. You're new here, you want to make a name for yourself. But let me remind you and everyone else in this arena, I am Rhea Ripley. I've been running this division for months, and at Clash at the Castle, I only lost because of a distraction. Bronson Reed putting Dominik through that announce table had nothing to do with me, but it cost me my title. So let's make one thing clear, Kairi. That championship is mine, and I'm getting my rematch whether you or anyone else likes it.
Rhea, do you want a rematch? Lyra, do want opportunity. Well, I have idea. Next week on Raw, the Chew of Do will face each other. D winner will get shot at Dish Championship at Raw is War. Good luck, Chew Do both. Do need it.